everyone. Welcome to the 34th episode of Bookseller Bill versus the Insurmountable to-be-read pile. As I work my way through my to-be-read pile over quarantine, I find myself almost getting done. I am going to finish this before we go back to work in the store. So, yay me! And then I will probably read nothing but trashy pulp novels for about a month. So, be warned, publishers. So for today, this is a longer one. This took me a couple days the weekend to get through. So we have These Violent Delights by Micah Nemerever. Micah Nemerever. It almost just rolls off the tongue. This is coming from HarperCollins in September. Once again, all dates are not final. Things are changing daily with the COVID. So this book from Harper, pretty disturbing stuff. This isn't not an easy read. So they describe it as The Secret History meets Call Me By Your Name. I would call it more Call Me By Your Name meets Alfred Hitchcock's Rope, if you ever saw that old film. So this involves two 17-year-old gay men in 1973 that find each other when they're both sent to college early. The romance is incredibly passionate, incredibly well described. Everything is sensual, and then, but not in an explicit way, but in a way where remember your first love, and how all-encompassing that was, and how you wanted that other person to be everything that you were, then plus them, plus more. And this gets really well into that, almost as well as Endless Love by Scott Spencer, which is kind of the touchstone for that genre. However, things go dark very quickly, where one wants the other to prove his love by murdering a random stranger. So the murder takes place much later in the book. So you have this long part where you're in these sociopaths' heads, and you're just sort of stuck there while they're trying to decide, do they love this person? Do they hate this person? Do they want to carve into this person? It's pretty horrific. It's very, very well written. Micah Nemerever is going to have a huge career, I think. But this one, I had a few issues with. A lot of it may just be actually what we're going through right now and me not being in the headspace for something quite so horrifying. And this isn't like a horror novel where you have a monster or a serial killer and they're caught at the end and everybody is happy. This is dark, dark, dark stuff with a really good ending, actually. I really like the end. This guy is going to be a huge writer. His descriptions of young love and first love are very, very beautifully done. The introspection is perfect. So I do recommend it for people with a stronger constitution. Maybe by September we'll all be ready for something like this and we'll be through with the beach reads. But for right now, I was kind of in the mood for something a little lighter than this actually was. However, I am recommending it. I think is very well done, even if it's super, 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 super dark. So, These Violent Delights from HarperCollins, Micah Nemerever, and that right here, that is my has-been read pile. And this is my to-be-read pile. So I should be back. I'm in the middle, actually, of another one that's quite long. So I'm not sure where that's going. So I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow or later. But you know what? I'm giving every one of these at least 100 pages, no matter how I feel at the beginning of the book. Just in case. Because sometimes, you know what? Sometimes a book is a slow burn. And it's much better as it goes. And you appreciate it for what it is, as opposed to giving up quickly and saying, yeah, that's enough of that one. I like taking my time with books, and especially if it's provided by a publisher, I want to give it every shot I can give it. So, until next time, this is Bookseller Bill saying read a good book, stay inside, and stay safe, everybody.